Hi, thank you for joining me today here at Nirvana Loon. In today's video, I am going to go over the information that we need to know about our second energy point, also known as the Sacral Chakra. We're going to learn where it is located in our body, what it is associated with on a physical, emotional, and also energetic level. We are going to learn to identify what it looks like when it is in balance, as well as what we can do to bring it back to balance if it is not doing so well. We are going to learn other things that can be of assistance to us to achieve that goal. And so I am very glad that you are with me to go on this journey together. Our sacral chakra is our energy center for vitality. It is also the center that we use for our creativity. It is located just below the navel or our belly button in the lower abdominal area. The chakras phrases that we use as a sort of mantra or mission statement are the words or the phrases I feel, I sense, I discover, I enjoy. The color association to this chakra is the color orange. And physically, the sacral chakra is associated with our adrenal glands. They are located above our kidneys, and they are also associated with parts of the lower intestine, our sexual and reproductive organs, the bladder, and with our sense of taste. So this is the chakra of fluidity, sensuality, healthy sexuality, feelings, pleasure. It is, like I said before, the chakra of vitality, creativity, ingenuity, when we are talking about emotional and spiritual connections. This is also the energy point that allows us to make everything more enjoyable and also lets us be in touch with our feelings. So as you can see, everything is pretty much about that. Feelings, emotion, things that are not necessarily physical in nature or tangible. That pretty much also depends on us, to improve and balance. When our sacral chakra is balanced, we can experience feelings of physical gratification. We enjoy a good and healthy sex life. We are able to make friends more easily. We are able to enjoy other people's company, and we are more apt for the sharing of ideas and creative projects. We are also able to celebrate all the good times, and we can also recognize and honor our bad feelings as well and deal with them in a healthy way. We experience emotional fulfillment. We are joyful. We are enthusiastic, and just being that way opens doors for everything that has to do with creativity. We are not necessarily holding anything back because we are in balance and we are enjoying ourselves so much that we just keep flowing, It is the chakra for relationships, feelings, and emotions. We are able to freely give and receive love as well. We are also emotionally supportive to other people without expecting anything back in return from them, which is a wonderful way of being, if you ask me, because whenever you give expecting something back, a lot of times you don't get that back, what you were expecting, and so it creates frustration. So now, on the other hand, when we experience an imbalance in our sacral chakra, we may recognize it because we are not finding joy in the things that we do. We may find ourselves seeking isolation, from everyone or everything. We are not connecting with ourselves. We're not connecting with others. We may be looking for ways to not feel because we prefer to be numb, probably. Therefore, we either try to control our feelings by repressing them or by ignoring them altogether. And that's never a good idea. So when we do that, we are also finding it easier to just bury our hands in the sand type of thing instead of acknowledging our feelings and experience pain, which is what we are actually trying to avoid. But that's not a good idea either. We have two sides. Everybody has a good side, a bad side. If we are always trying to avoid pain, we are actually self-repressing to not suffer, and that's where you become imbalanced. In that imbalance, you may also be avoiding your connection with your partner. You are self-depriving. And when you're not in balance, your creativity is also being denied. You are experiencing a creative rut. That's one of the manifestations. Our friendships may start feeling more like a burden rather than a blessing. We may start feeling like we want to have payback every time we help somebody. And we start also maybe feeling judgmental or envious or jealous of our friends' achievements. So we just get really disconnected, unrelatable, which can actually lead to physical manifestations such as depression, addictions, sexual dysfunction, or even eating disorders. So what can we do when we feel that our sacral chakra is out of balance? Well, there's several things we can do, but as with our other chakras, the first thing that we need to do is start by making sure that we are eating healthy, nutritious foods that will give us the correct energy and vitality. That is first and foremost. After that, we can try other methods such as meditating, mentally sending healing and balancing energy to our sacral chakra. We can start a connection with our spiritual beliefs, whether it's God, the universe, the creative force, angels, spirits, guides, whatever it is that you believe in, so that we can call in ourselves and in our bodies and in our mind a sense of peace and calmness, which is going to help us to clear any mental clutter we may have that is blocking our creativity. And it takes practice, so don't expect that on the first time you meditate you're going to feel like, oh wow. You can also, in addition to that, incorporate the use of crystals. Carnelian is one of the most used for this chakra, but there are others that you can use, and some of the ways that you can use them is by having them close to you when you're meditating. You can also have them on your body when you're meditating or when you're relaxing. You can wear them on your body as jewelry and just gonna have an intention when you put it on. And the other ones, I'm not gonna give you just the one. You can use also orange calcite, chiastolite, moonstone, pink banded agate. So there's a plethora of crystals. If you don't have access to any of them, you can also use clear quartz, as it is the master healer, and you can find it very easily. Another thing that is also very helpful is the use of aromatherapy. You can use essential oils by using a diffuser or body lotion or incense or any topical mixtures that you make. If you're going to make your own, you need to make sure that you are doing it safely, that you are following guidelines, because essential oils in their pure form are very potent and you don't want to harm yourself with it, okay? Because this is the chakra of creativity, we have to exercise our creative muscle. So one of the things we can do is, if you like painting, well, pick up your brush and paint. It doesn't matter. You don't have to paint a Picasso or a Monet. You just have to practice. Or if you like drawing, do the same thing. If you like to do it, or if you used to like to do it and you feel you're in a rut, just do it. Make yourself paint something or draw something. In time, the creative juices are going to start flowing again. Now, you may need a little push for that. If you don't feel like painting right away, you really feel stuck, you can start by feeling your body a little bit more. This is the chakra of feelings and sensuality. Now, you don't have to become like an exotic dancer unless you want to, but in the mornings you can, or whenever you have the time. It doesn't have to be in the morning. It could be anywhere. You can just turn on some music You don't have to necessarily do ballroom dancing or salsa or anything like that requires knowing a routine. You can just turn on the music, take off your shoes, and turn on the light. If you put on an orange light bulb, that's even better because, orange is the color of this chakra. So just dance intuitively. Don't follow any steps. Just do what your body feels like doing with the music. And that can help you get wrapped up in it and start feeling the flow. And you can start, feeling alive again. That is very important with this chakra. You have to feel, and you have to exercise those feelings. Another thing you can do that can also help you is singing. If you make your own little tunes or if you sing along, don't sing songs that are sad because we're trying to wake you up. We're trying to make you become vibrant again. So pick a song that makes you happy, something that you probably wrote as a kid or wrote in a moment of creativity back in the day when you were out of this rut, and you just put a little tune to it and just sing it. Singing will make you connect with the universe and you can start flowing again. If you have a camera or if you have a phone with a camera, just go out for a walk and make a little game out of this. Maybe mentally say, I'm going to take pictures of anything and everything that I find that is the color orange because we're in this chakra. And so just take it. It's not probably going to be an award-winning photo, but it's going to get your creative juices flowing and going again, which is what we want to do because we're stuck. Another thing you can do, because this is a chakra of feelings, as I keep saying, you can take a sensual bath. Sensual meaning that it's just you relaxing. You can put on some relaxing music, a few drops of oils or bath salts or herbs in your bath, so that they can awaken your senses, and you can have a little bit of music and just enjoy yourself, just relaxing, feeling the water on yourself, smelling those herbs or candles or incense or whatever it is that you chose to bring with you. Or even better, if you're there relaxing, if you're hearing the music and if you feel called to sing, you can do all those things at the same time. You need to also eat your favorite foods or desserts with measure. I'm not saying go and eat everything you find at the bakery, but you need to enjoy yourself again. I don't know if you ever saw the movie Eat, Pray, Love with Julia Roberts, where she's in this emotional rut and she had forgotten who she was and who she loved and how to give and how to receive. So she goes away, and the first thing she did is she ate. So you need to do that. Make sure that you eat things that you love, you indulge in them with measure, and that you taste it, that you feel it, that you enjoy it. And it doesn't have to be something big. You can put on pounds that way, and we don't want to do that. But let's say that you love chocolate, so you buy yourself a really good piece that you probably don't want to buy yourself very often because it's not cheap. So you go and buy it, and you get a little piece. And when you put it in your mouth, you just savor it and take your time enjoying its flavor. So as you see, it doesn't have to be the whole package, and you don't have to gain weight, but you can indulge yourself in what you like. Other things that are really good for this chakra to balance it is connecting with people, connecting with friends, with loved ones that you have been staying away from. Send them a quick email, or what is a lot better, you can send them a handwritten note. Everybody loves getting a handwritten note because they know and feel that you took the time to write it. And you don't have to give explanations very much. If they're good friends, they don't really need them. So just pick up where you left off and go and connect with them. Reconnect with the people that make you feel whole and happy. Do not reconnect with people that put you down or put down your creativity. If you have an idea and they knock it down, then stay away from those people. Okay. Another thing that also helps you be more creative is decluttering your space, because creativity needs energy to flow. But if you have an office or an area where you are usually creative at, and it's full of boxes and things, and it makes you feel bad, then, as you know, with the feelings, we're not gonna feel creative, because we're gonna feel cluttered and maybe claustrophobic with all the stuff that is just lingering, and then the energy can't flow, and so you feel bogged down and with all these unnecessary things that you have, and then you're not creative. So how can you incorporate all this? You can start by adding any of the ideas that I provided you with every day, or you can combine some of them. For example, if you decide to go take a walk and take pictures, you can also do it while you're listening to music at the same time that you're doing the picture taking. You can dance, and while you're dancing, enjoy the lights that are orange, or any of the other things like the incense or candles or things like that at the same time. You can also use the crystals when you're meditating. You can use the crystals when you're taking a sensual bath. Put crystals all around you, put the music, make an ambiance. So you can combine all these things. You don't have to necessarily do them all either. You can do one at a time. You can start by wearing some crystals, or by just meditating every morning and sending energy to your sacral chakra. It's really up to you. As long as you're doing something every single day that is going to inspire you and to get you going with your creativity and your feelings, getting them out there. It's really important that you recognize when you have negative feelings as well. Don't repress them. I'm not saying go and pick a fight with everybody, but make sure that you do acknowledge them. If you're mad, get mad. Don't get violent, but don't repress your feelings, because that throws you off balance. Okay? So thank you so much for listening to all this info. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything that you have questions on or comments on. And don't forget to subscribe and share the videos. Sharing is caring. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit the bell to make sure that you get notified whenever I upload any more. So if you have any questions about what Reiki is, I did create a video explaining what it is. You can also check the information on my website at nirvanaloon.com, and go out and create something today. Okay? Bye.